Judah Global Tent Ministries, where there is life, love, joy, peace, and harmony. All right, welcome even to the live on YouTube and Facebook. First, I'm going to start off God's choice, come and pray.
Lord, thank you for the message this morning. Starting with Lord Jesus, thank you for just my faith, cause my pain, and the roof of my head. Lord, for those who are blessing my Lord, Lord, I pray that you heal everybody on today, Lord, people that's in the hospital, and all these people on today, Lord, get up back on their feet, Lord, Father God. I pray that you bless everybody on the road, people that are working, people even at home, Lord. I pray that you give them the strength on today, Lord, to keep going, Lord. I pray that you bless everybody on today, Lord. Heal them, give them strength. We honor and give you all honor and praise.
Lord, thank you for waking us up this morning, starting us on our day. Thank you for everything you've done for us and the things you're about to do. Lord, I ask you to cover my home, my family, and all my loved ones, Lord. And I ask you to bring peace to our home, and I ask you to bring peace within our mind and in our hearts. And I ask you to heal anyone that's going through anything or dealing with any type of depression. And Lord, thank you for being you, just for being you, God. Thank you for being my strength. Thank you for being my provider and my rock, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen. Lord God, thank you for letting us up this morning, Sunday, Lord Jesus, something for shoes on our feet, to close our back, for the Lord. And I ask you to protect everyone from the top of their head, from the sole of their feet, Lord God. I ask you to bring peace to everyone's mind. And I ask you to if they do anything, that you heal their minds, Lord God. And I ask you to cover everyone that's in the streets and everyone that's on the roads. In Jesus' name, I do pray, amen.
God, please cover me and my family, Lord. Please cover the people that's homeless, Lord. And please cover the people that's in a hospital, Lord. And please cover me and my family, Lord. I love you, God. Amen.
God, thank you for waking us up this morning, Lord. God, thank you for everything that you've done for us, Lord. Please cover the people who are poor and in their shoes, feet, and clothes, like, Lord. Please cover the people who go to school, or cover the people who go to work, Lord. Cover my family, Lord. Cover everybody in here, Lord. I thank you and praise you, Lord.
Lord, thank you for waking us up this morning and starting our day, Lord Jesus. Stay with the shoes on feet, the clothes on back, and move overhead, protect us from any hurt, harm, or danger, Lord. I cleanse her, everybody be safe, and everybody have a great day, Lord Jesus. In Jesus' name, I pray, amen.
I'm going to ask the men and women of God to pray also.
God, we thank you on this afternoon for this gathering that we're here for. God, we ask you to touch everybody's mind, God. Let them have a receiving heart, God. Open up their heart, Lord. Let them receive you, God. God, we ask that you cover the homeless, cover everybody's family in the building, cover my family, cover our minds. In Jesus' name, we do pray. We give you all the glory. Amen.
Lord, we thank you for allowing us to be here today. Lord, we ask you to cover the kids, Lord. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for everybody that's here right now, Lord. Lord, we ask you to please forgive us for all our sins, Lord. Forgive the young ones for their sins, Lord. Lord, thank you for the food that's on the table that they have been able to eat, Lord. Thank you for the roof that's over their head, Lord. Thank you for the mothers that's working hard to provide the single mothers, Lord. And thank you for everybody, Lord, that's coming together to try to even help these young people right now, Lord. Lord, we ask you to cover this place right now, Lord, because we need you like we never needed you before, Lord. Lord, we ask you to keep these kids safe in school, Lord. Keep them safe as they speak, Lord, as they listen, Lord. Let them receive what we're saying, Lord. Not just hear, Lord, but listen, Lord. Let it not go in one ear and not the other ear, Lord. That it goes into their heart and it settles into their mind, and that they can learn something from what we're going to say and tell them today, Lord. Lord, we cover the people of this house, Lord. Mama Rosa and her husband, Lord. Cover the adults and everything, Lord. If the city sickness is roaming around in this place right now, Lord, we ask you to heal their bodies right now. Lord, the young people that's dealing with depression, Lord, we ask you to touch them. Hold them, Lord. Cover them, Lord. having to hold on to your unchanging hands, Lord, and let them know that you are God of gods and God of all gods, Lord. And Lord, have them to look up to you and nobody else, Lord. Lord, as you cover them and keep covering them, Lord, as we go forward in this place, in Jesus' name we pray.
Amen. Give it. Father God, we thank you for this is the day that you have made. We're going to glorify and be glad in it. We thank you in advance for healing. We thank you in advance for restoration. We thank you in advance for pouring your love down into our hearts, God. We thank you for a forgiving heart, God. If there's anything we may have said or done that was unpleasing as your children, God, I ask you to forgive us, God. Love on your children even the more, God. Heal, deliver, set free, and make whole. Most of all, God, replenish that thing, God, that have been missing out of their life, God. Whether it's peace of mind, if it's joy, God, restore back the joy. Because you said that the joy of the Lord is our strength. So we thank you for the strength that is here today. I thank you for my son and daughter that came. I thank you for God's choice. I thank you for the ministers of the tribe of Judah, Minister Jones, Minister Taylor. Thank you for their lives, God. Continue to heal, deliver, set free, make whole your people, God. We love you, we glorify you, we magnify you, because this is the day that you have made. And we're going to rejoice and forever be glad in it. For that alone, we give you praise, glory, and honor. And everybody in unison said, amen. That was dead. Amen. Okay, before I call the man and woman of God up here, my son and daughter in the ministry, can y'all stand up and introduce yourselves and face up here, let them introduce before I bring y'all up. Introduce yourself to the youth as well as to those that don't know you. My husband know you and Minister Jones know you. So can you stand here and kind of introduce yourself? And I want y'all to introduce yourself to them because you'll see a lot of their faces that will be helping with you all. Okay? Can y'all come up here and introduce yourself?
Yes. Good afternoon. My name is Silas. This is my wife Sasha. We do street ministry, and we go out and we speak to the homeless and speak to different people. We speak to young adults like yourself. Try to help steer people in the right direction so they don't go down the wrong road. My wife, she owns her own business. She sells clothes.
I own my own business and I sell clothes. Y'all, he's trying I'm sorry, y'all. Sometimes I can be a little overwhelming, but my name is Silas, and I'm a motivational speaker and I'm an author. Outside of driving trucks, I drive 18 wheels, and I speak to the youth to try to help steer them in the right direction so they don't get in trouble like I did when I was younger. So yeah, that's it. I don't want to tell y'all too much what I talk about, and here's my spoiled wife. Yeah, no, I don't mind him telling about me, but we just love each other so much. It's kind of hard to talk about one without talking about the other. So I was just playing with him like that, like just kind of messing with him. But I'm a shower, as y'all can see. He said I'm not shower, okay, so I'm not shower. Well, I am Sasha Lewis, of course. This is my husband, Silas, and we've been married for 2 years. If you got to mention that we're a married couple, we're young. We were married for 1 year, I'm sorry. 2 years. Been together 2 years and married 1. Thank you, baby. We are a married young couple and we love the Lord. We love the Lord. Man, gotta put him first. We were once young like y'all, and I decided to accept Christ in my life at the age of 21. And we have 10 kids together. We have 5 and 5. We have a big happy family, great bunch. And I guess that's about it. I have my own store, entrepreneur. I love speaking with younger girls. I try to get back into my childhood and, you know, the things I didn't receive in life. I like to talk about it and, you know, just push the younger females and things of that nature. So that's all about me. So do you think that's all?
I'm just so glad I was able to meet my wife. That's how I made it to Florida. I mean, to Texas the second time, because I'm originally from Florida. So, that's how I met my wife, is, through the one ministry online and traveling in different places. And so that's how I met my wife. And that's pretty much it. I guess I won't tell too much, without telling y'all everything, so. Thank you.
Amen. Y'all gonna hear from them in just a minute, okay? I just want them to introduce themselves now. I need you all one by one to introduce yourself to them. Yeah, one by one. Yeah, they need to get to know you all. As I mentioned, they will be working with you all a lot, okay? So, they need to know you by name, okay? Come on, one by one, come on.
My name is Emmanuel. I like to draw.
He's an artist, okay?
My name is David Smith.
All right,
My name is Alira, and I like to sing.
okay.
My name is Matthew, and I'm from Baltimore.
Okay. Jay,
My name is Jay, and I like to be in fashion.
okay. And that's my little one right there. She's in between, okay? So, this is Emmanuel, the artist. Isaiah said he wanted to be president. Okay? Now, right now, Alira is currently into beauty school, getting ready to graduate. But she also, both of those two are graduating in June, right? They both graduated from high school in June. And my grandson Matthew, him and Jaquaylin, those two are in what grade? 10th grade. Okay, they're seniors. He just graduated. Okay, I know their voices is very manly sounding, but and Isaiah, what grade you in?
8th grade.
8th grade. Okay, and then my little one back there, what grade she in? 2nd grade. So these are some of them that y'all gonna be dealing with. I also have how old is Granny? She's 21, 23. That's my oldest granddaughter. She's 23. Okay. So that's the other one. And she loved being here too. She has to work. So, but we're gonna move forward. I just want to introduce you all so you know what you're gonna be working with. Okay. Now, I'm gonna do a little something and I'm gonna get out of the way and relinquish my time. How many of you did the instructions that I gave you? For us reading, talking a little bit about your scripture? You, whoever? Or whatever, what did I tell you to do? And do what? Find a chapter, find a verse, and talk about it. How do it apply to you? You left all of that out. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all slide today, but anyway, get up and give a scripture. Each one of you, get up and give a scripture. I do Bible training with them also. BTU. What BTU is they get the Bible, and I challenge them to, can I get a table, a big table? Is it something you want to say, Mr. Taylor? You look like you're kind of stressing or something going on back there. Oh, okay. Yeah, he gonna get one on the table, a white table from back in the back. Huh? Don't do it back there, okay. See, I would have to check the mom sometime. Don't do that, mom. And she got my attitude. Her husband said, he like, Mom, you look my wife up. And she'll daughter for real. Just bossy. Well, I'm sorry. I don't tone down about that today. Okay. Yeah, remember last time that I had you all, I challenged them with doing right there. Okay, I have it in the back. I should have brought the other ones in. Okay, while I'm going to the back, sir, I need you to hold the floor down, just talk to me. All right, I got something y'all do. Y'all,
Well, y'all know me, I'm gonna tell you about me and her. They already know. Huh? We met when we were 19. I think it was like 19. Went together for 2 years, broke up. 20 years later, we hooked back up. But when we hooked back up, she was in the band. I was still out there doing me, you know. When we got back together, she asked me was I ready for it because her life was different. I lied, said yeah. I didn't know what I was getting into, but it worked out to the best. I know God, you know, like if you want her, then you gonna have to change your way. He's still working on it because when we hooked up, I still wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. When we hooked up, when you walked to my apartment, it looked like I was getting good. Because I had big screen TV, had a car, truck, but I was getting lights, I was getting cable, the TV I had, I wasn't paying for it. The two companies, I was getting big notices all the time. So a lot of that changed down the road. I done got better with paying bills. I wasn't taking care of her like I was supposed to. I done got, you know, I can't say I done got the best, but I done got a lot better. We got the same vision. We found out we went to go get our eyes checked. The doctor, you know, checked our eyes, and he was like, man, I've been doing these lashes for years, but I never met two couples that had the same vision. So when I got my glasses, I used her medicine to get my glasses. So we have the same vision. We're 1 month apart in age. Just 1 month. She was born December 30th, I was born February 1st. So just good love. I'm still growing, you know, and the grandkids don't go back when they were younger, they always call me Mr. Fix every time something needed to be fixed. I was always one, I just not too long ago just put his bike together. Isaiah's bike together, cut the finger trying to put the bike together, but I'm good with my hands as far as whatever I need to do.
Right.
And I used to sing in a group, play drums. Now my other grandson, he know how to play drums. He want to play drums. He learned in school, right? Yeah. So we're gonna get him on the drum set. Other than that, that's all it is about me.
And Mr. Jones, and then we're gonna carry on. I just want them to get to know everybody, so this is my way. Come on, Mr. Jones, don't act like Brian. Act like Brian, who, baby? Who say something? Get on the show, like.
All right, my name is Q. Nice to meet y'all again. I'm a minister with the Orange Robert Jr. I have been with Pastor Taylor, that's our spiritual mother. I've been with her since the early 2000s. She's also my mother-in-law. But it has been a blessing to be with the children, have seen them grow since they were like knee high. Just glad to be here today. Glad to be such a young couple that is putting God first and knowing that y'all can be able to come and speak to the youth, because a lot of times when they look at people that's in church, they can be a little bit older. So they feel like the older people can't relate, versus when you have people that you're closer to your age saying, hey, this is how you do things, or these are the decisions that you make, whether they're right or wrong, this is how it impacts your life. So just thank y'all so much for taking the time out of y'all day to be here, and I'm excited to hear what y'all have to bring. Thank you.
Amen. All right, I don't know what happened, but I had like some puzzles back in the back. And, yeah, you don't scripture. I'm just telling you what's going on. Okay, I had some puzzles, and what I did, I had two here, two here, and two here. And they had to put the puzzle together without distraction, without looking at each other and saying, oh, put that there, you know, all that. So I had them to do that, and when they were done doing the puzzle, they had to tell me what was the vision, what did they get out of it. Okay? So, I want y'all to do the scripture, yes. I can't find the post, but I do want, two of y'all to come up here and do it together, and then tell me what it is. So go ahead and do the scripture, yes. You got a question?
I was saying with that,
Yes, still, ain't it? It's 24 pieces. See, y'all, thank you, because I'm gonna bring another with 100 pieces. I'm gonna let you thank you. Baby, no. Come on, give it all. Come on. Who's first? Okay, what you gotta say, Mama? Stand up. What you wanna say? All right, okay. Now, I'm sorry, my baby. I forgot all about you. You so quiet back there. Okay. Who's first? Come on, we got the ball. I want to hear what they got to tell y'all. Okay, go ahead, Manuel. Yeah, you can do it too. Stand up. Stand up.
The first one I'll choose was two nations arguing for women, and two people from within shall be divided. The one shall be stronger than the other. The older shall serve the younger. That's the one I'll choose. And then the other one, by your sword you shall live, and you shall serve your brother. But when you grow restless, you shall break his yoke from your neck.
Amen. Do you have something you want to say?
I will pray about it.
Should I already had this ready? Hold on. Want that one? Okay.
God made a beautiful world. He filled it with colorful fish and birds. He made huge elephants and tall giraffes. He made you and me to be his friends.
Amen. All right. Y'all pass the mic. Yes, stand up.
Okay, this is from Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Stubborn fools despise wisdom and discipline.
Oh, that was all over the y'all fix it.
I chose mine from this baby devotional book that I got from my grandma, and it has 3 scriptures. And it says, "You are feeling weighed down by a plethora of problems, both big and small. They seem to require more and more of your attention, but you must not give in to those demands. When the different difficulties in your life feel as if they're closing in on you, break free by spending quality time with me. You need to remember who I am in all my power and glory. Then humbly bring me your prayers and petitions. Your problems will pale when you view them in the light of my presence. You can learn to be joyful in me, your Savior, even in the midst of adverse circumstances. Rely on me, your strength. I make your feet like feet of a deer, enabling you to go on the heights." Exodus 3:14, Psalm 63, verse 2, and I can't pronounce. Habakkuk, chapter 3, verse 17 to 19.
That was good. And when it says deer's feet, it's hind's feet. Deer's got a certain way that they walk. You know, if you look up the deer, look at how they feet look. That's why he said you give your feet as hind's feet, like deer. Okay.
It is good to give thanks to the Lord, to sing praises to your name, O Most High, to declare your steadfast love in the morning, and your faithfulness by night, to the music of the lute and the harp. Psalm 92, verse 1 through 3.
Good, that's a good one. Y'all did really good. Pass the mic back there.
For Jesus so loved
a world that he gave his only son, is whoever and believe in him to not perish, but have an life.
And she. Yes.
We must never stop looking to Jesus. He is the leader of our faith, and He is the one who makes our faith complete. He suffered death on the cross, but He accepted the shame of the cross, as if were nothing because of the joy He could see waiting for Him. And now He is sitting at the right side of God's throne. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 2.
That's amazing. Y'all did good.
You all, I want to encourage y'all to stay in your word. That's where your strength comes from, is your word. Now I'm going to give my scripture. Philippians 4:8. Whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Okay? Now, what I'm going to share a little bit about is just give you a little wisdom keys. Like I know some of you talk about business and, you want to have your own business. It's good to talk about, it's good to have balance when it comes to the things of God. Okay? Yes, you know the Lord. Yes, you're saved. Yes, you're Holy Ghost filled. But what's after that? So you have to have balance, because a lot of people that was just doing church, when the pandemic hit, they almost lost their minds. So what I did with my business, my coaching business, 2 years of free coaching on live, YouTube and Facebook. 2 years. And then I had one-on-one coaching that I was doing for free for 2 years to keep people, keep their spirits up. Because I always told them before the pandemic hit, I kept giving warning, and I kept saying something is coming. And we're going to need more than just church. Okay? The 4 walls, y'all know this is not our thing all the time. That's why we like outside. Okay? And not just that. When you're out there, what are you representing? How are you presenting yourself to others? Not just say, oh, they ask you, how are you today? Oh, I'm blessed and highly favored. Okay, well, I'm not feeling like that today. Can you tell me, how did you get there? Today I'm feeling down. And what words do you have for me? I don't feel blessed. As a matter of fact, I feel down in the dumps. I feel like giving up. I'm tired. I'm tired of fighting for everybody. So what word do you have for me other than you're blessed and highly favored? And that's the favorite word for church folks to say. And I don't mean any harm, because I love the Lord myself. But that's not always a good word to give to people. I'm good. How are you? How are you doing today? How was your day like? When he come in, how was your day? Or he'll ask you, how was your day? Because you never know what state of mind a person is in. I don't care how close-knit you are to them. You never know what state of mind a person is in. They could be smiling at the same time. In the back of their mind, they want to give up. In the back of their mind, they're like, well, I'm in church and I'm praising the Lord and everything is, in front of everybody. I'm smiling, but when I leave, I feel like giving up. Because number one, I don't know who I am. And when you don't know who you are, you will walk in somebody else's shadow. You will mimic what you see. Versus finding your, I'm feeling around a little bit, identity. When you don't know who you are, you will do what I'm doing. But I was graced to do that. I was graced to have 6 different ministries, but not do all 6 of them by myself. That's why God set a point. There you go. And The reason being is we can't do it by ourselves. But we can't just do church. Can you say that? We can't just do church. Can y'all say it? We need more than church. God said, above all things, I wish that you would prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. Now, I put this up here. Y'all know I'm an illustration person. These are seeds. Do y'all know what kind of seeds these are? Not coconut. Avocado seed. This one is drying up. This seed is literally drying up. Why? This one is too. Because it have no soil. It have no water. But it first needs the soil. Correct? So the soil is your mind. Okay? Your soil is your business, your ministry. That's your soil. Okay, you done planted it in the soil. But you gotta do what once you put it in the soil? You gotta water it. Even though it's dry, sooner or later it becomes moist and it will grow. Even though I just want you to have imitation mind in the soil, you know, like seasoned soil. It will not grow without soil. And it definitely will not grow if you don't water it. You have to remind yourself of who you are. I might not be able to tell you, oh, today you're beautiful. You got it going on. You can do anything you want to do. You might not hear me say that. What would you do if nobody's around you? And it's just you. You know you're not by yourself. We know God. We don't have to be so deep all the time. Okay? We know God is with us. Is y'all warm? Is it a little warm in here? Y'all good? You comfortable? I'm hot. Yeah. But anyway, I bear with you. But when you are a person that, me personally, I'm always dropping seeds into others. Most of all, into my own life. Every day, he'll tell you, the life I live up here, I live at home. I don't preach the word. I don't teach about businesses. I don't do all of that here and then get home and do the total opposite. Being humble. Yeah, I'm a bold individual, but I am very humble at the same time. He'll tell you that. Can you get inside flip? Of course. I'm a human being. I have to flip that switch back. Okay? But if you don't water that you have, you're an artist. Every day you should have an eye for something. Every day. Because that's your bread and butter. Okay? You can't expect for somebody to say, hey, I want to invest in you. They want to see what you're working with. Okay? You don't want to, I got Jesus. Okay, besides Jesus, what do you have? We know God is good. You're here. You're living proof. But besides that, what do you have that will make me want to get your art? Why do I want your art? I can go down the street and get somebody else's art. What's about your art that makes it so unique? You got to represent. Okay? You want to be the president? You got to know how to stand before people and represent. You got to know how to talk and look them in their eyes and not be doing all this when you're talking. You're not supposed to do that when you go to a job. Because they think you're lying about something. Like, why are you looking down? You need to look at me. Okay? You're going to be a beautician and what else? Who? Okay. Okay. So if you still don't have to talk, you don't just say. You don't have to open your mouth. And when you're doing somebody's hair, they come in and show you a picture, and they may look like Whoopi, and they say they don't look like Halle Berry. And they come and show you a picture, because I used to be a beautician and I know. They'll come in and say, can you make me look like this? And you got to give them hope like, girl, try. I'm good at what I do. I'm trying, girl. You work on them and they're like, I do like hot berries. Then you say you want, but you're going to have to talk. You know, when you're doing hair, people like to, sometimes they like to talk. You know, people go to the beauty shop, they like to talk. Even if they're lying, they just like to talk. They even at barbershops, that's all they do is talk. What they can't talk about at home without a woman raising their hand, what you mean? You know, they do it when they get to around men. They can have man talk. Okay? You gotta talk. You can be just doing about hair and they're like, how's your day? How's your day? Good. What kind of beautician? Represent. I told you, I said, the best beautician too is when you looking good. You say you do nails, you do hair, you represent because your nails is popping. You did it by yourself. Your hair was good, you did it by yourself. You gotta represent that you talk about. You in the fashion, you gotta look some of the fashion. You don't have on two left shoes. Different color shoes and different, all kind of craziness, and you say that's what you desire. You gotta represent. You want a good fashion designer. You don't have a lot of clothes look like Lucille McGillicuddy, correct? One dress down low, not as just a style. One down and one up. And then you want to tell them, what is this? What kind of fashion is that? What is your fashion? Nina's fashion. There you go. Nina's creation. Okay? And you said you want to do what? Got your clothes. Oh, you already represented. I think I shared it online of his new clothing design that he made, he created himself. And very good, okay? But when they talk to you, you got to talk back. Not through texts, not through, emails. You want to talk direct. You want to see if if they really want what they want. Okay? The same with you. You said you want to do what? Fashion. You're going to have to learn how to talk. You can't be having your hood on saying, I don't feel like talking. With that heavy voice like your dad. I don't feel like talking. I don't feel like that. You can't, one thing about it, you got to move. I used to tell people that work for me, whatever you do at home, put it in the bushes. Don't bring it here. This job has nothing to do with your attitude. And you don't want that. You don't want to have an attitude. You need to ask God, help me with that. Whatever's bothering me, help me get rid of that. Because each and every one of y'all got something you're dealing with. That's going to be with them. They're going to deal with y'all on that. Okay? All right. We talked about what? The seed and the soil. And what else? Watering it. You want to see it grow. Now, if I get some soil, now I want y'all begging for my avocados, okay? When I get some soil and I put my avocados in there and, keep watering, y'all keep looking at it, mouth drooling, you looking cross-eyed, because you're trying to figure out, I don't want y'all begging for stuff, because it's a little weak right now, okay? See, sometimes that's how your business look, that's how your ministry may not look like much to other people, okay? But because you know what seeds, see, some people got small seeds. I got big seeds. I don't like dealing with small stuff. So God gave me big ideas. And he said, how do you have, I went to the banker and I presented my vision to the banker. And she said, wow, that's a huge vision for one person. I said, well, our God is big. His vision is big. So why would my vision be small? So I have to think like he think. And I have to create like he create. Or I'm making my Father out of a lie. So if God recreated, if God blew breath into man and he became, he breathed what? Himself into man. And because the woman was in the man, okay, she got some of that breath too. Even though he took a little time with her, but she was still in there when he blew into Adam. Okay? So when he breathed into Adam, he became a living being. She was living too. But he decided to put him to sleep, to not be interrupted. Take the real. Sometimes you need to cut out all interruptions. Okay? People that's talking, telling you, oh, you ain't doing this, your mission going where you need to, sometimes you need to not even answer the phone. Sometimes your phone rings, tell you, this ain't a good call for you to answer. Don't even, I don't even like how this sounds. I'm not going to answer this today. And sometimes you answer it anyway. And once you answer it, that'll drain you with nonsense. The same old thing. Those are time wasters. They are draining you. They are ticks. And they are crabs. If they're not going anywhere, what makes you think they want you to go anywhere? If they are still stuck with old mentalities, oh, Pharaoh, let my people go. Tell Pharaoh, baby, you've been free. You've been free. You living like a slave. You living amongst your means. You're the one that's not getting up making that thing happen. It's you. You can't blame nobody. If you got a vision and you got a dream, only you can make the dream come true. But you got to think on those good things. If somebody tell you you can't, like when I was growing up, I told my mom, get ready to reach my time. I said, Mom, I want to be a model. Girl, they don't do us. It's going to be hard for you, They ain't going I was like 11, 12. She like, no, everything I talk about, she cut it down. And I look out, it's still in my mind. I'm in there making my Barbie dolls look cute, my little dolls, and putting them up on the bed in my mind. I'm still thinking like, I want to be a model. So I told my dad, I said, Daddy, I want to be a model. He said, baby girl, you can be whatever you want to be. You want to be a model? You already cute. You can do it. But it wasn't about being cute. They wanted more than cute. What is your character like? What is your personality like? They weren't going off on you cute. You know why they chose me? You got slanted eyes, you got high cheeks, and you as skinny as a broomstick. I weighed 99 pounds. But they accepted me. I went in and got accepted. 4 years. Cosmopolitan. Y'all heard that school? They even had magazines. Okay? I got pregnant. Then the man I was married to said, oh, you might well forget about that. When I get through with you, ain't nobody gonna want you. You ain't gonna be able to do that no more. You're not cute. Ain't nothing to you. The one up the street will follow you, cuter than you. Oh, man. Start believing it. Ain't nothing to you. I can even have your sister if I want. Ain't nothing to you. You see how I treat you that way because you're nothing. I abuse you that way because you're nothing. And I started believing it. I started believing that I was ugly. I started believing there was nothing to me. My mother couldn't make me believe it. But I got linked up to a man that I was married to and had 3 children with that abused sexually, emotionally, every which way you can think. So all that stuff that I went through, not only did it mess up my self-esteem, but my self-worth. Because everything he said, I believed it. So I tried to go back. I went, but my confidence wasn't there. And people know when you're not confident. So the guy that was doing my portfolio, he was like, why aren't you smiling? I started cracking up like I wanted to cry. Because I was thinking about what my ex-husband said. Now my mom said it first. See, the enemy will always remind you of something old that somebody said versus what God is saying about you now. So God is trying to put you in a place where he can elevate you, but you're so stuck in what happened to you to where now it's even affecting you on how to love. It's affecting you. Or you wanting too much attention. If you don't get enough attention, you feel like you're being neglected. You know why? Somebody dropped you. Somebody dropped you. Somebody dropped you. But I said I like to say this, and I'm getting ready to have my seat. Whoever that spoke negativity in your life, in your life, in your life, in your life, your life, yours, and you back there, they lied. You can be whatever you want to be. You can have whatever you want to have. But you got to switch sides. Because the side that you're on right now is the wrong side. And it's draining you. You know it's draining you. When stuff starts to mess with your mental, you know it's not good. When stuff starts messing with your head, you know, wait a minute, hold up, back up. Something is wrong here. I got a problem that if I'm good to you, you're not good to me. I got a problem if I'm genuine to you and you're not genuine to me. Why? And somebody said, I believe it was Cheryl Brady. She said, she had somebody in the audience, she said, give me $100 bill. They gave her $100 bill. She gave them 60 back. She said, I owe you 40. She said, now, he went and sat down. She said, you can have a seat, I'm gonna give it to you. But you gave me 60. I gave you 100. Something is off. So when you feel unbalanced, you're like, hold up. Now, if you don't think more of yourself, you'll be okay with that 60. You give me 60, I'm okay with that 60. No, I'm not. That was an old Rhonda. The new Rhonda, if I give you 100, I want that 100 back. Or you can kick rocks with no shoes on. Because I'm gonna give you my best. And I want your best. So I'm not linking up with people. Don't link up with people that's not going anywhere. You want businesses? You can't link up with people that's telling you what you cannot have. If you say you can be around people if you're going to help them get free. But if you don't be around them and become them, you need to distance yourself. If you're doing what somebody doing and you know it's wrong, God is going to hold you accountable. Because you know better. Because y'all been getting taught since you was 3 and 4 years old, even when you was being carried on my hip, because I had every last one. None of you went to daycare. But him, after a while, because she got a lot of head. I can say that's my daughter. She knows. She's been around since she was 13. But not one of my grandchildren went to daycares. Because I want to teach them more than just ABCs. I can teach them that at home. Not till I tell them, make them lay down, take them out, be jello, go to sleep, whatever. It's toasty up in here. Oh, Lord have mercy. But y'all, I carry this around with me. Like when I'm doing my coaching, I have this facing the camera. And you all know who that is. Y'all know who that is? Who is that? Harriet. What is she doing? What is she doing? She what? What you see when you see that picture? She's reaching what? She reaching out. What you see? She's helping. What you see? Uh-huh. Yeah. There you go. That's the answer I'm looking for. She had been pulling them through. Ain't that what she did? She helped, once she got free, she helped brought the other folks forth. Yes.
It's like something of like when they like a soldier always say, never leave the soldier behind. That's what
It was a, thank you for that. It was a photo that I created for Men with a Purpose. And it was, I am my brother's keeper. And even though the man was tied and hooked to an IV, the soldier was still pulling him. Because he wasn't going to let him die. And see, you got to love people enough to either love them and keep them or love them and let them go. Because sometimes love can be selfish. I'll say it again. Love can be very selfish. And you feeling, I don't know why I keep on this drain and pull stuff, because that's what some of y'all feeling right now. Even though you preach to people, you talk to people, you help people, but you draining. You they just draining the heck out of the same people with the same problem. They're just draining you. At some point, you got to say, okay, I've planted the seed in some good soil. I've watered it, and now I don't have anything left. I done poured everything I had into you. I done poured everything I had into you. Now, I'm empty. Who's going to pour back into this cup? Now that I've poured all of my love, my hard work, ministry, coaching, counseling, teaching, now I can't even find a drop. Even if I can't even get a drop. And then nobody. And at one point I was like that. I had poured out so much. I had poured out so much to where I was literally dragging and dried out. And I looked around. I couldn't find nobody to pour back into me. Out of all my time, betrayal. Oh, it was so much betrayal. And I lived through that, just dry, still walking around, still trying to pour something out of an empty vessel. I'm still, I've been betrayed by church folks mainly. I had, Father God, thank you, Holy Ghost. I have never been through so much betrayal until I got in church. The streets we already knew, you betrayed us, we got you, okay? But, the church, you try to have a little bit more sympathy, like, you know what, I can't do you, I can't catch you, I can't do you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to separate myself from you. Because not only am I empty, you're not even pouring anything back. And jealousy is as cruel as the grave. You got people that will walk right beside you, watch you, work with you, and be hateful as a snake. Want to see you drown in your own blood. And you're empty. Then when you go out, you trying to really, it's been times I've tried to preach and I be so worn out, and I had some people that can see in the spirit and they say, you tired, aren't you? I'm like, yes. Yes. And you deal with, and you can see them, you already know who they are. But you say, you know what, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. It's time out for giving the benefits of doubts because it's draining you. Stop dealing with friends that they talk behind your back rather than tell you what they feel. They rather tell somebody else. Remember talking about that? I'd rather tell you how I feel rather than you hear from somebody else. I'm not going to say, so-and-so. No. Tell me. Because see, you're already draining me. You might as well go ahead. Be around people that can pour back into you. And if you can't be around people that can do this, I don't want none of your residue of your mess. I want you to pour back into me life. You ain't got to give me what I gave you because you may not be graced and anointed enough to do that. But just come on. Every man then call me like what you say. I want people that you be up 24 o'clock, you want to pray for them. Now nobody call you and say, can I pray for you? But God will change that because he blessed me with people now. They'll call and say, you okay? I'm going to go, Mama, son, you all right? And one of the other members of the tribe, she'll, are you good? I'm going to call you anyway because I need to pray with you. She'll say that. And be on target. And sometimes I'm trying to hold back the tears because I'm pulled out so much. I'm pulled out. And then my heart just wouldn't let me stop pouring. Like, girl, they draining you, you still pouring. Like, you know, I gotta help them. They're not gonna make it if I don't help them. God said, no, what they gonna do? They're gonna have you to where you can't help yourself and help nobody else. And you're not gonna have nothing to draw from. And now you walk around like a zombie. And you're still trying to preach, and you're still trying to teach, and you're still trying to heal, and trying to deliver people, and you're empty. I made a decision in this season of my life. I don't know how many years I got left, but I'm not going to waste the rest of my God-given life on things and people that don't want anything but church. We got to do better. In my closing, we'll go over this book another time, because I want them to have time up here to, to do what they need to do. Stop pouring yourself. You had something to say?
Yeah.
Stop pouring yourself, your time, your energy, your money, just wasting time into things and people. You already know, you see it. That's the thing about it. God said you see it, but instead you refuse. You think, that's my assignment. Was it God's assignment? We always quit, and he'll tell you, I was always quick to say, that's my assignment. Why not? I always go, that's my assignment. No, that assignment was sent from the devil to drain you. That wasn't your assignment, that was a false responsibility. False responsibility. Just like God and people, Satan do too. And they look and sound just like the real thing. Until you be around them long enough, you're like, oh Lord, why did I have to see this? God said, I meant for you to see it. So you can wake up, because I'm taking you places a lot of people ain't going. Those crowds can't go. Those chicks can't go. Because he's taking you higher. He's taking you higher. They can't go. They're draining you mentally. They can't go, baby. They can't. You want to take them because your heart want to take them. Because you know God will heal you. Now, God will heal me. I believe you. He can, but they don't want it. They don't want it. I've been hooked to leaders. They didn't want it. They wanted the anointing. They wanted what I had. They enjoyed what I had, but they really didn't want it. They had a different agenda. And I don't hide nothing from my children and my grandchildren. They know. I tell them what's going on. If we had a snake to come to the ministry, they don't know. We ain't got no more time to waste. Y'all don't have time to waste. You're young, you don't have time to waste. Cut it. Cut it. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know, God knows. Cut it. If you got friends that ain't your friends, they frenemies, cut it. May God bless you. Was y'all help today? Amen. Where's your help? YouTube, Facebook? All right. Frenemies? All right. Was you help? Don't walk in front of the camera, sir. Next time, walk around the bag, go on through that. All right, thanks, sir. All right. Y'all know how we do it. Try. Nobody's embarrassed here. We just have fun. All right. All right. I'm going to relinquish my time, and whoever want to come up first, I trust them. God showed me, the thing about brother said, you sure have a lot of spiritual kids, you know. He's jealous too. He wants mama's attention. So, he want all mama's attention, so he said, you got too many kids. You got too many children. Well, these is a blessing. And I love it that they have their own ministry that we're going to push and get behind them. When they say we're going to go to the streets and they say, y'all, we need you, God's choice, I want you to follow them. I don't always have to be there. Y'all hear me? Do y'all agree? When they be talking to you, I want you to really agree. Because I love those two like they're my own. Okay? I want y'all to give them respect. And you respect them for who they are, the mantle that's on their lives. They are men and women of God. They got oil on their life. They're not walking around here blowing powder. They got oil. So I want y'all to respect them. You have something to say? Okay. We'll let him have what he has to say. And then we're going to turn it over to the man of God.
How long do you have? Just go ahead. I just don't, I don't want to, take too much of their time.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but listening to what's being said, or what I'm gonna talk about, I was gonna do it another time. But right now, it seems like God is telling me it fits right now. So do it right now. And what I'm gonna talk about is come out of Ezekiel, chapter 1, verse 4.
And y'all look at it to see if he's reading it right. Now y'all don't have to.
Well, my Bible's gonna read it different.
That's
I
okay.
have an easy read. But it's I was watching a big storm come in from the north. It was a big cloud with a strong wind, and there was fire flashing from it. Light was shining out all around it. It looked like hot metal glowing in the fire. Inside the cloud, there were 4 living beings that looked like people, but each one of them had 4 faces and 4 wings. Their legs were straight, their feet looked like calves' feet. That word is again. And they sparkled like polished brass. Under their wings were human arms. There were 4 living beings. Each living being had 4 faces and 4 wings. The wings touched each other. The living beings did not turn when they moved. They went in the direction where they were looking. Each living being had 4 faces. In front, there was a human, had a man's face. There was a lion face on the right side, a bull's face on the left side. There was an eagle face on the back. The wings were spread out over them. With 2 of the wings, each living being reached out to touch the other one near it. And with the other 2 wings, it covered its body. Each living being went in the direction it was looking. They went wherever the Spirit caused them to go, but they did not turn when they moved. I was going to do this, like I said, another time, but on this, it was, I'm listening to her talk about, talking to grandkids about their businesses and dealing with people that not trying to go where they go. And I was going to use this topic was, are you really working with me?
That's good.
First, it said, when they got ready to leave, they reached out and their wings touched. That means they touched and agreed to go whichever way they were going. Matthew wanted to do some business. If I go and I say I want to do business with him, I'm going to touch and agree with him. We're going to do this together. But I can't touch and agree with him if I come over here with you and I sort of downplay what he talking about. But I touch and agree. So I'm saying me and him going to do this together. Then the Lord he had a man's face, a lion on one side, a bull on the other side, and an eagle in the back. When I did my research on eagles, they don't really fly in flocks. They fly by themselves. They solo.
That's right.
Lions are king of the jungle. Those are not friendly animals. You just can't run up to a lion and just pet it like you can. Some stray dogs you can, they run up. But a lion, you just can't run up and pet them. Right? They live and eat. Bulls are not friendly animals either. I looked at a YouTube clip where this woman was out there in rodeo, and they thought that this was this bull, and the bull caught eyes with her and took out after. She weighed about 300-400 pounds. The bull hit her, and that thing was so strong, it hit her with his head and lifted her, chopped her over the fence like she was a piece of paper.
Wow.
And men, us men, we always say we got homeless, but we just homeless because the homie we with got something that we want. So we run with them to get what they got. We just gonna be homeless with them just for that little time to get what we want out of them, and we gone. Now I just want to show you, cause y'all when you talking about their businesses and running with people, I'm gonna show you how, if I can, when you work together with people. I'm gonna get you, Manuel, Isaiah, and Jaquay. Can y'all come up here? I'm gonna show you something real quick. Okay. It said the chariot had a man's face in front. Put you in the front. Right here. Then on the right side, it had a lion's face.
That's good.
On the left side, it had a bull. Right here. On the back, it had an eagle. Now, just look straight. The way you face it, just look straight. Don't look nowhere else.
Just look straight. That's good.
Now, what I want y'all to do is lock arms.
Be careful when you think. There you go.
Just lock arms. This is how it is when you run with people that's not going where you're going or pulling against you. When I say step forward, all y'all step forward. Don't look, just look straight. Step forward. You see what I'm saying? They hold each other back. You run with people that's holding you back.
Wow, that's
But
good.
I'm gonna show you something. When you working together, y'all touch and agree. Y'all all move at the same time.
There you go.
In the same direction. You don't never look, you just look straight. Here's what we're gonna do. When I say step forward, take your right foot and step forward. And then when I say step again, take and step with your left foot. When I tell him, I'm not gonna say step forward. When I say step, when I say step, you step this way. When I say step, you take your left foot, step back. When I say step, you take your right foot, you step this way.
That's good.
Okay. All y'all at the same time. Step. Step.
That's
See how they
good.
move
That's
together?
good. That's
They
good.
moving together.
Yeah. Y'all doing
And each
good.
one of them looking
The
where they're
direction.
going because they know they got somebody that's going with them.
Come on here.
They
Teach
gonna
that
step
thing.
together.
Teach that.
When I say step, take your right foot, step forward. When I say step, you take your right foot, step this way. I say step, take your left foot, step back. I say step, take your left foot, go this way. Step. They move moving together. They're
Mm-hmm.
not pulling against each other,
Right.
but they moving together. That's okay. Y'all can sit down.
That's good. That was good.
They're moving together.
Y'all did good too, moving together. That's
Moving
good.
together. So when you gonna run a business, you run a ministry, you married, don't make no difference. If you gonna be together, you got to pull together. I'm gonna tell you my wife do sometimes, and I come to realize it. Sometimes when she's rearranging the house or the apartment, and she says she gonna do this, first thing I do, I question, why you doing this? And the first thing she tells me, she says, see, that's why I do this while you're at work. Because I'm trying to do it one way, and you question what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know I'm doing it, and it's gonna look, and you already know when you come home, it's gonna look good. So why are you questioning what I say I'm gonna do? Instead, what I should do, when she say, I wanna do this, I should say, okay, what you want me to move? But I question. Same if you got homeboy homegirl, if you trying to live your life right, and you tell them, hey, I'm not doing that no more. You got one of the friends that's in the crowd, always trying to come on, man, you do just a little bit. No, he's pulling against what you're trying to do.
That's right.
You gotta have somebody in your corner that's gonna be like, hey y'all, he not doing that no more. You know, don't mess with him or like I used to have homeboys, they all drink and smoke, but they never came to my house and hung out in front of my house to drink or smoke, but they knew I did it. And them the kind of people you want to be around that's gonna work with you and not against you. Not say I'm your homie, but at the same time I get with another homie and say, hey man, this dude got all this stuff, we need to figure out how to get it. But then I come back over here, I'm dapping you up like everything cool. But then I come back over here, he leave at this time, he leave here, he go home this way, he come back this way. And I come back over here, oh man, what's up man, won't come hang out. You say, well I'm leaving. I'm going somewhere, I got somewhere I gotta go today. I'm leaving at this time. Now you don't trust me telling me that what time you leaving and all this. I get right over here and tell my homeboy, hey man, he leaving at 2 o'clock. He gonna be back at 3. Now I done got your stuff. And then as soon as I get your stuff, I'm back in your face. You tell me, man, somebody broke in my car. What? Somebody broke in your car? Got your stuff? All the whole time, I had something to do with that. Cause I was pulling against what you're trying to do. You got friend girls that do the same thing. Oh, I like this boy. Y'all talking, I like him, but at the same time, they going over there telling me to do it. I won't talk to her. I won't talk to her. She did that. Cause she like it too. Both y'all might like the same one, but somebody gotta be able to say, okay, if you like it, I'm with it. Go ahead, get it. I'm not gonna agree with you that you like it, and then get behind your back and talk to him or talk to somebody else about you, so you won't be able to hook up with him. Then when he find out the bad news about you, then I hook up with him. You got people to do that. I've seen them do it all the time. You don't want to run with them kind of people. This is not going where you're going, or say they agree with you and do the opposite. And I realized that I'm sitting there listening to her, I'm like, man, I wasn't gonna do this, but I said, man, it fits. It fits. Cause you got all y'all brilliant minds, all y'all got that different business. If y'all wanted to, sometimes you start your business on your own, but eventually you're gonna need some help.
That's right.
To run, to do what you do.
That's right.
You're gonna need to get help from people that's trying to go the same way you going. If we working together, we making the money together. But you got people do that. You got dope dealers do that. They be slanging and all that, and the whole time one of the dudes that's in the game, he trying to throw his own thing. Now he putting the people that y'all was dealing with to himself. Cause he trying to get all the money. He's saying you getting all this money, and he trying to figure out how can I get all the money, take all his people. Why? I don't know. If me and you work together, we gonna make the money together. Sure enough, everybody venture off after a while. They start their own thing. But if you gonna start your own thing from scratch.
There you go, yeah.
Without crossing me or without crossing you. I'm taking your stuff, I'm stealing from your store or your store, and I'm putting it over here in my store. Telling everybody this is mine. I come up with this idea. Then you walk in the store, the first thing you like, that's my idea, this. Wow. My wife had breaking chain thing one time. Came up with this flyer that she did, breaking chain. And we went to somebody's house. And the same thing that she was just talking about, they had hang on their wall. A big poster. Breaking chain, they had changed it. And I'm like, I looked at her, I'm like, ain't this good? That's why she say sometimes when she finna do something, she don't tell nobody nothing.
Not no more, I'm not.
Because as soon as you tell them, they'll run with it. If it sounds good, oh, they gonna run with it. If it's trying to get somebody or trying to make some money, whatever it is, they gonna run with it. So you have to watch who you run with. If they not stepping the way you stepping, and you see them, you step this way, they step this way. They already let you know. They pull away from you. They not really trying to go do what you do. They just with you for that time being. And you can tell when they with you for that time being. As soon as you start doing something, you start seeing little signs, they doing stuff underhanded, you know they're not the people you need to be running with. I had friends like that. People put up my driveway and stole stuff out my car. And the next day, all this time they talking about how my stuff sounded, or this, man, we can hear you come down the street. The whole time they was plotting how to get it. And they got it. While I'm in the house sleep, same ones I hang with every day. So you have to watch who you hang with. I ain't just saying it just saying I've been where y'all at. I've been your age. So watch who you work with. Get some people that's gonna be with you and that's really for you, not against you.
That's good. Amen. All right. Amazing. The next voices you will hear, the ones on the front. Hello. Y'all need a mic?
Good afternoon again.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I always start this off because I want y'all to be right here with me. So, I want y'all to repeat after me. I always say this when I come up to speak to a group of kids, because, you got to say things that they kind of used to, rap songs that get them involved. So, everybody repeat after me. Say, it's cool when they do it.
It's cool when they do it.
It's a problem when I do it.
It's a problem when I do it.
Forgive them, Lord.
Forgive them, Lord.
Say, it's cool when they do it.
It's cool when they do it.
But it's a problem when I do it.
It's a problem when I do it.
Forgive them, Lord.
No, I sound too weak. Let me say it loud again. Come on.
One more time, y'all say that out loud. Say, it's cool when they do it.
It's cool when they do it.
It's a problem when I do it.
It's a problem when I do it.
Forgive them, Lord.
Forgive them, Lord.
Okay, let me get, I'm gonna cut the chase. I'm gonna get straight to it. Look, you gotta understand that, you have to surround yourself with people that's gonna speak life into you. Surround yourself with people that's gonna speak life into you, because everybody that's making noise ain't cheering for you.
Come on here.
Yep.
That's good.
Everybody that call you their friend is not your friend.
Yep.
And a lot of times we get so caught up in trying to please others
Wow.
until we neglect ourselves.
Wow.
Let me tell you, I was facing 30 years in prison. I've been shot in the face. Understand when I say I've been shot in the face. There's still cars involved. Got these hands. These hands pretty good, you know what I mean? I can throw these things. They're pretty good. They're pretty nice. You know what I mean? You scare kids on me all the time. I I used to tell people oftentimes, you know, when you see me fighting a bear, don't help me help the bear, because that bear is in trouble.
Come on here.
But you know what I had to learn, and what I realized in life is, in life, you can know how to fight really well in the physical. But if you don't know how to fight in the spirit,
That's it.
you in trouble. How many people up here know how to fight? Just raise your hand if you know how to fight. You think you know how to fight a little bit? Know how to fight pretty good? But my question is, I'm gonna ask you anyway, but I see that all of you all know how to pray. So you all know how to pray, correct? Let me tell you something. You're gonna save yourself a whole lot of time fighting in the spirit versus fighting in the physical. Because the only thing you're gonna get fighting in the physical is jail time, restitution, prison time, or somebody amputating your life. See, when you get older, you have to learn to, you're supposed to. When you get older, when you're a child, you speak as a child, but when you get older, you speak as an adult.
Yeah.
So, one thing I will say to you is that life has challenges, but through faith and your relationship that you have with the Lord, it's what's going to bring you through, it's what's going to get you through. Because when I got locked up, and I had violated my probation. This is the second bad charge that I caught. I violated my probation, and I was on 5 years of probation, and I was laying in my jail cell, and my public pretender, not defending, because these people they make deals, okay? So don't think that your public defender is for you, because they're not. But they came to jail and they seen me, they told me, they said, you know what, we can't let you out because you violated your probation. This is your second violation, so you're gonna have to see you in prison. You probably have to do 5 years in prison. So I told the guy, I looked him in his face, I said, look, I don't, just because I'm young, I'm not young. Just because I'm black, I'm not ignorant. And I said, I know who I serve. I serve a God that's gonna get me through whatever I'm going through. And you're not gonna allow me, you're not gonna make me think that I'm not gonna get out of here, because I'm gonna get out of here. Because I know it's a white guy in here that has the same charges I have, and a violent charge on a violation, and y'all let him out, and reinstate his probation on 120 days. So you can tell me because I violated my probation for not showing up, you're gonna send me to prison for a year and a day? And the remaining of my time, I said, I don't think so. So I went back to my jail cell and I cried out to the Lord. First time I really ever just cried out like a baby on my bunk in jail. And the guy left about 12, maybe 1, after when he came back about 6 that evening. When he came back, he told me, he said, Mr. Lewis, tomorrow you'll be getting out of jail and we're going to reinstate your probation. So I'm just telling you that you have to have faith in the Lord, because sometimes people are going to tell you things to make you feel some type of way, to make you feel like God's not real. But let me tell you something, understand this, that God is very much so real, and that God can move things and do things that people will never ever be able to do. You talking to a man that, I'm saying God, not me, myself, but God can move mountains into the sea.
Yeah.
What makes you think he can't move the situation that you have going on out your way? See, it's going to be stumbling blocks, it's going to be things that you're going to experience in life, but one thing about God, he's not going to make nothing too hard for you that you can't
That's
do.
right.
And God only gives things to his soldiers, things that you may seem things that you see, that you may think that is so hard. God only put it on you because he knew you were strong enough to get through it. But some of the things that we go through it's not always for us. Sometimes it's for people that surround us.
Come on.
So God put things on you, and you, because he knew that you had the strength. You was one of the soldiers to get through what it was that he needed you to get through, so you could share that same story with somebody else to help pull them up out of the situation that they was going through.
That's good.
So I just want to encourage y'all to keep pushing, keep pressing, because life ain't always easy. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to you and say things has always been sweet. Things, me and my wife go through things now, but you know what? We work together. You know, everybody know that song, like what Luke Chris said, when you move, I move, just like that.
Just like that.
That's the same thing with me and my wife.
Yeah, that's
When
good.
she moves, I move. I move, she moves.
Come on.
You know what I mean? So nobody's not gonna get into my ear and talk to me about my wife, because I'm cut short. Nobody's gonna get in my wife ear and talk about me, because she's gonna cut short.
Yep.
She gonna cut short a different kind of way or something. But let me tell y'all that people will make you think that you're the problem when really it's them that's the problem. People will hate on you for just being you.
Yeah.
You can walk in a room and just be your cute little self or your handsome little self, and you just come. You just walk along, and you just being you, because God, that's what God, you know,
That's how you created. Come on.
God created you, so you can't change that. You can be you and step in the mirror. She thinks she all that. Brother, what's up? Oh, man. He got on the arm shirt. What do you know about on the arm? Oh, he got the mask on. What do you think somebody gonna give him? People will find things to don't like you for when it's really not you, it's them that they don't like. They don't like themselves.
That's it. That's it.
So they want to make you feel like you're the problem when really it's them that has the problem. But one thing about my 36 years of living, man, I've learned that you should never, ever in your life, ever lose yourself trying to please somebody else. A lot of us, we try to change ourselves and who we are to, I'm not gonna say fit in, but to make other people feel comfortable. Don't dim your life for nobody. You're beautiful, y'all are beautiful, y'all handsome young brothers, you understand what I'm talking? You shouldn't have to dim, you shouldn't, you will not. Don't dim your life for nobody.
That's good.
Just to make somebody else feel comfortable.
Yes.
Because see, let me tell you something, they talk about Jesus first. So what make you think they're not gonna talk about y'all?
Right.
He fed what it was, 5,000?
Yeah.
Took a piece of fish and some bread and fed all the people, and it still was fire.
Yep.
You understand me? So I want y'all to keep pressing, man. Understand that God loves you.
Yes.
I love y'all, my wife, and you know, young men, y'all can forever call me anytime. It don't matter what time it is. If I'm on the truck, driving 18-wheeler, trust me, I got my headset on, I just hear. Or you be like, emphasize or whatever you want to say here. I'm gonna know you tell me who, because I can't always look at my phone, but I can keep my headset. Tell me who you are, and we'll chop it up. Sometimes I drive for hours and hours at a time, 10 hours at a time, straight through. I might be in New Mexico, but I'm always phone calls away. And sometimes this one right here be on the truck with aggravating me and eating up all kind of food and jumping in and out the beds and stuff. But ladies, exchange numbers with her. Whenever you need to talk, she's gonna always give you an encouraging word. And one thing about it, if I don't have an answer, I will get back to you with an answer. I'm not perfect. My wife is not perfect. Nobody's perfect.
That's right.
But understand this, man. It is my responsibility as a believer and son of God to encourage you all to do the right thing. You know, you might not always like what I'm going to say, but it's not always what people say, it's how you say it.
That's right.
Because young people, you know, I can't come at y'all the way I was raised. Because I was raised in the 80s and the 90s. So I can't come at y'all the same way or talk to y'all the same way we was talked to. You know, because that's just not the world. And my wife taught me a lot. I grew up in the church. I love the Lord. I know the Lord loved me because His Spirit do so many things. And we can't do anything without the man above.
That's right.
But we all need somebody. But just make sure that somebody you call your friend is really your friend.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of snakes out there.
Yes, it is.
How many times are y'all gonna allow somebody to bite you to know, okay,
Wow.
as soon as I turn my back,
Wow.
they're gonna bite you? How many times you must allow somebody to bite you to understand that this person's not for you? Because people they have their arms around you and have a knife
Right back.
behind their back.
Yep.
And first chance they get, they're ready to stab you. You know, so a lot of times I just want y'all, if I paid for something, like I went to jail multiple times, stole cars, robbed people, knocked people out, had a bunch of women. But if I don't tell y'all the correct way on how to do things, and y'all make the same mistakes I made, and I knew I could have helped steer y'all in the right direction, do y'all think that blood gonna be on y'all hand or my hand? My hand, because I knew what I did was wrong, but I still seen y'all do something and didn't stop y'all. I allowed y'all to do it and look foolish. So my only reason for being up here is to not help your soul stay saved, but to encourage you to not do the same things I did, so you don't make the same mistakes I made, so it'll save you a whole lot of time, money, headaches, and jail time. Because people know how to pretend good.
Ooh, Lord, you know it.
People know how to pretend
My
good.
God.
People will say they want you to win, but silently praying for you to lose. Y'all understand what I'm saying?
Ooh, yeah.
I really want you to win. And be sitting up there the whole time without
Yep.
be getting information from you so they can try to beat you to the punch.
Oh, Father.
Okay? So just know, in these streets I've seen a lot.
Yeah, bud. Yeah.
I've seen people shot. Seen women prostitute. Seen friends cross friends. You know, I've even seen where you're like friend of two separate different people, but you're in the middle of a friend of some friends. And this friend, old lady, but you're in the middle
Right.
of the situation, and all you can't say nothing about it because you're trying to stay solid
Right.
to people that ain't even solid to you. The whole time they try to get your one.
Yeah, yeah.
These streets don't love y'all.
That's real.
These streets are wicked.
Yes, they are.
These streets are wicked, and people will cross you first chance. You know, so many people out here. Be careful out there. People that tell you, "Ooh, no, y'all probably heard it, girl. He look good. I sure wish I had what you got."
Right.
I don't mean it like that. Yes, she mean it just like what she said.
Right.
So I'm very careful about people, guys too. Bro, tell you something, bro. Chick that bad, I sure wish I had a girl like yours. Watch it.
Yeah.
Watch it.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Cause he ain't just saying he wish he had a girl like yours for no reason. That's the first chance he get.
Yeah.
If he can have your girl, he'll have your girl.
Yep. Sure will.
So, yeah, that's pretty much my words for today. I don't do really good, but I'm gonna get better.
Oh, no, you're doing excellent.
I don't wanna get more familiar with the Bible, but my thing is, in order to get people comfortable with you, you have to meet them where they are.
That's right.
That's right. You know, so when a baby is born, you know, I can't feed a baby
Come
meat.
on, there you
I
go.
have to feed a baby milk.
There you go.
And then once the baby receives the milk, and the baby starts to grow, and the baby learns digestive system, digests the milk,
Yeah,
then at some point, the baby can start receiving the meat.
there you go. Yeah.
How many people know what Bible, how many people know what the letters of Bible mean? Not you. When you spell the word Bible, what does Bible mean? When everybody get one, okay. When you're hungry, what do you do? Eat, right? And why do you eat? Because you're hungry. But if you don't eat for so long, what happens? You starve, right? But when you're starving, eventually what goes away when you don't consume food? Eventually you die, but what happens before you die? You start to get,
Come on, there you go.
you get weak, right? So Bible stands for basic instruction
Yeah.
before leaving earth.
Come through, son.
So let me tell you something. Bible means basic instruction before leaving earth. So everything that you're going through in life,
Yeah.
everything that you're going through in life, no matter what it is that you're going through, whether it's relationship-wise, depression, anything that you need or what you're going through, you can read it somewhere in that Bible. You can pull up what it is that you're going through to get the food. And when you get food, what starts to happen when you get food?
Come on, y'all.
What happens when you eat food? You get strength, right? So the more you read,
Yeah.
the more you consume,
There you go.
the stronger you get. The stronger you get. Old people used to always tell me something, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. So if you run track, if you start running for a long time, what happens? You're not gonna be as fast, right?
That's true.
Okay, so if you're strong and you work out, what do you do to build muscles? You work out all the time, right? So what is gonna happen if you pull away from God and don't read the Bible? You start to get weak, right? So now when temptation comes along,
Yeah.
you fall weak. But if you stay
There you go.
in the word of the Lord, everything that you read in there, He will prepare
That's
you
it.
for whatever it is that's going to be thrown at you.
Yeah.
If you do the right thing.
Yeah.
See, you have to eat to keep your strength up so you can be able to walk through this thing called life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the Bible is going to prepare you. See, Bible is your weapon, is your sword. The Bible is what keeps the devil off day in and day out. If you ever can't get any sleep, I'm going to tell you how the enemy works. If you can't get any sleep, start reading the Bible. Guess what?
You'll fall asleep.
The devil don't want you. He don't want you to read the word. So guess what? Guess what's going to happen? Them big old eyes, they go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm serious. My grandmother had to teach me this. I was like, I can't sleep. She's like, hey, read the Bible. I'm like, read the Bible. As soon as I start reading the Bible,
Fall asleep.
because he don't want you to get the knowledge.
Right. Yeah.
Everything you need to know is in that Bible. And what does Bible mean? What does Bible mean?
Basic instruction before leaving earth.
And why do we read the Bible? Why do we read the Bible?
To get strength.
Why do we eat food? Why do we work out?
To get strength.
Why do we run? let it run there, one person. So my thing is to you all is, in order to perfect something,
You got to work, you got to
but
work
in order
it.
for you to perfect something, you have to put in 10,000 hours. So if you're a writer, you gotta write 10,000 hours is a lot of hours. But you'll be a professional. You're perfect. If you're a poet, you like poems, you like to write poetry, 10,000 hours. I don't care if you write an hour or a night.
That's right.
But the more you do something, the better you get.
Yep.
See, if you're ready, you don't have to get ready.
That's right.
I used to box. So if I go up and I square up with somebody and I'm about to fight, I pretty much know by the body language what kind of punch you're gonna throw at before you throw it. I'm saying myself, I'm getting 2 times in the nose before you throw that punch. Because I know that's what I do. I fight. I've been doing that all my life. So if you read the Bible,
That's it.
you read the Bible, when the enemy start sneaking up on you, you can kind of act the move.
Right.
Because God has already prepared it for you in the Bible.
Yes.
So you already know what's coming. You be like, Lord. You be like, I rebuke the enemy. This girl acting funny. I already know what she's gonna do.
Right, yeah.
I know what she's gonna do. See, you start, like, God starts showing you things in visions and dreams. And see, look, I don't know how God speaks to everybody, and I'm gonna cut this off about this, but I don't know how God speaks to everybody. But I know with me, God He gives me signs, He starts showing things from, and God speaks to everybody differently.
Yep.
So I have never heard God voice, but I know sometimes God just put in my mind like, hey, you need to do this right now.
Yep.
And I go do it, and it's just what a person needs.
Yep.
I'm not gonna sit up here and prophesy and lie to you. That ain't it. I'm gonna just tell you what's real, and I'm get straight to it. But if you read the Bible and do what you're supposed to do, be obedient,
Yes.
not only to God, but to your parents as well.
Yes.
Be obedient, it's gonna prolong your life.
Yes. That's right.
But you can't be a disobedient child and expect
Come on.
these big blessings to come, because the things you do today is gonna affect you whether it's good or bad.
Come on. That's good. That's
Things you do today is gonna affect you. It's gonna come around. People say karma and all of that. Whatever you do
That's right.
in your life is gonna affect you.
Yes, it
You
will.
might not see it right then. That's why it's good to do good by people
Yeah. Yeah.
and plant good seeds. Young people, please listen to me. Do not burn bridges.
Wow, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Because let me tell you something. The same bridge that you walk across.
You got to come back over.
Come on.
Why would you pour gasoline on it and burn
Burn
it
it
up?
up. Come on.
And then it might be storming over here,
Wow.
and you might have to run back across the bridge.
Come on.
You're gonna be stuck on the side, and guess what? How you gonna get across?
Come on.
So I say all of that to say this to you.
That's good.
Be careful how you treat
That's
people.
good.
Yep.
Come on. That's good.
Entertain a stranger because it just might be your angel.
Yeah.
And the same people you encounter, you have to be careful, because just because somebody is down today,
Come on here. I say it all the time.
and you might be up here,
Say that, sir. Come on now.
because just because somebody supported me,
Come on.
doesn't mean they're gonna be poured
There
more.
you go.
Because we serve a God that can bless people just like that.
I say it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So the same people you pass, going up,
Come on.
talking trash.
Same ones come through.
Same one, you gotta come back.
He ain't got no good looking shoes on.
Come on. Yeah.
Just so ugly. That boy just so ugly. Get on my nerves. Just you walking past and you going up. You living your best life.
Yeah.
Ooh, everything look good for you.
Come on here. Yeah.
Driving the Range Rover, the Mercedes, everything's going good for you
Yeah,
Right now.
right now.
right now.
But something happened,
That's good.
you start coming back down. See, you was elevating at the time, you was talking trash to that person that you looking down on. But you don't know what's gonna happen to you. See, we don't know what goes tomorrow.
That's right. That's
And
right.
so that same elevation you had,
Yeah.
now it's a decline for you in your life. And things not going good for you.
Yeah.
But as you're going back down,
Come on.
that same little ugly boy
Come on.
with the dusty shoes on is going up at
Yeah.
the same time.
Yeah.
You're coming down.
Come on.
But he have a heart
That's it.
for the Lord
Come on here.
because he stayed home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even in his ugliness that
Come
he's
on
showing, he stayed home
Yes.
because
Yeah.
first will be last and last will be first.
That's the word.
Be careful how you treat people
Oh my God.
because you never know when you're gonna need them. That's pretty much my word for today.
Good.
Just want to encourage y'all to doing y'all. Don't never let nobody tell you that you can't do something. And sometimes, you have to be your own cheerleader.
That's it.
Sometimes you have to cheer yourself on. Because you just got people that's gonna hate you. You're gonna have people that's gonna hate on you just because.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hate on you because you're good. Hate on you because you're different. Hate on you because of your mindset.
There you
You know what I
go.
mean? And everybody don't have the oil.
Sure don't. Sure don't.
Everybody don't have the oil.
Sure do not.
But each and every last one, I'm not just telling you, I'm not trying to gas y'all up. I'm not gassing y'all up. Because I ain't, we ain't got a lot of kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna gas y'all up. But every one of y'all have a prayer life. Y'all know how to pray. Y'all keep that relationship with God
Yes.
and keep strengthening that relationship with God. And God is gonna show you who's for you. And everything that you're not fear of, ask God. But one thing I will say to you is be specific because God's a specific God. Be specific with him.
Yes.
That's my time. I love you all, man. If nobody else loves God, love you so much.
That's amazing. That's good.
He said that we don't have to hate on each other, I'm jealous, 'cause he is what it is. I'm not gonna be up here long because I'm hungry and my husband is on vacation after this. And I was like, I have another little occasion I have to go to, but I'm not gonna be up here that long. We been talking about a lot of stuff up here and we talked about, finances. Well, we didn't talk about finances, we talked about businesses, we talked about friends. So I just want to ask a question, we went to the business side, what do y'all think that y'all need, for a business, to start your own business? I like to ask questions too, but I'm trying to engage, I ain't gonna be talking myself, so.
There you go. That's good.
So what are like some things y'all think y'all need for like to start a business or what all do you need? A plan, that's good, okay, anybody else? Need 2 more people. Strong mindset. One more person, she wanna say something so bad, girl, go ahead. What's the last one? Tell me single. My pretty single. One more thing, what do you think you need to do to start a business?
Money. Money.
Don't be shy to say it, I'm telling you. Or do you, anybody else, y'all business?
He said a good mind frame, you said a plan, one more thing that you need to start a business. A plan is good, I like that,
What do you say?
a backup plan.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
You got anything you think of? So, oh my goodness, and that's it, she said supportive people.
Yes.
you have to have positivity around you. You have to have people that will push you for your plan. He said the first thing I liked that he said was a plan. If you don't have that plan and you just say, I want to be, she said, a sonographer. I want to do sonograms for babies. And if you don't know the background of it, or you don't know, well, when I get into this doesn't work. He also said back up. A lot of times we go head forward into something, we don't know nothing about it.
There you go.
I started a business 4 years ago, going on 5, and I just knew I like clothes, I like doing this is what I'm gonna do, this is it. And I went in head first. I got all the money that I needed, I need this amount of money, I got my plan together, but I went in head for it, and guess what I didn't have? I didn't have support.
That's it.
Did it still work? Yes, with the help of the Lord, it still worked. I prayed and everything went good. Everything went good. But then, just like my husband said, and Mama Rhonda and Papa was saying, if they ain't the right friends, it'll all go downhill.
Yeah.
They're fake.
Yeah.
You're gonna have fake people around you, they're not gonna be for you. We go to school, I was one of the ones that got bullied in school. One thing we didn't talk about was what? Confidence. You have to have confidence in your work. If you start a business and you don't have confidence, it's just like, you know, here's my, which one y'all drawing? Here's my drawing. You think somebody gonna buy it? You saying like that? Here's my drawing. You
Right.
gotta be like, look, this is my drawing, look, I do this. It took me 4 months to draw this. I didn't glue it up, put it in a frame, I put some glaze on it, and I printed it out. This is my portrait, I 8 by 10, because I want you to see every detail.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a difference, you know?
yeah.
Even when you're going and you're applying for stuff, like a job, they don't wanna see your confidence. You're going, what do you think, what's your name? Alora, why do you feel like I should give you this job? Because I'm cute. They gonna be like, no. But thank you, Lyra, for coming in today. Let's get right. I think I should have the job because staring me that way. I think I should have the job because look, this is for me. I did 4 years on this. I did this over here. I had 2 years of this experience. I got customer service experience. I could bring the company some more. You know, you had a plan before you came in, so that plan is everything. And the support is everything as well. You don't have support friends, you don't really have nothing.
Mhm.
When I was younger, I didn't have a lot of people to really just push me like that. I was a daughter of a single mother, and my mom, she worked the majority of the time. I didn't have a dad, so that affects you growing up as a woman. I lost myself for a second. I was about 18-ish, 17-ish, and I remember crying out for my father. So we don't talk about this a lot because it's a sensitive subject. We just think, oh, well,
Yes, good.
I got it together, I got this. Have y'all ever heard of a woman saying she don't need a man?
Yeah.
That's a lie. Because the first person that you need, that's a man too. Your daddy.
That's
You need
right.
your dad. That's your first love as a woman. I'm talking to a woman right now. Let me tell y'all again.
Yeah.
I can't speak for the men a lot, but I'm gonna get to y'all how imperative it is to be there for your spouse when you do get one, or and if we train ourselves at a young age, I mean when we get grown, we already know how to treat a woman, But I'm gonna speak for the women as of right now. But our first love was our father. That's the first person we loved that was a man, was our father.
Yeah.
And without a man teaching us how to be a woman, because people think that a woman teaches a daughter how to be a woman. That's not necessarily true. A woman teaches them to a certain extent. They teach us confidence, they teach us ethic, they teach us morals, they teach us how to keep our hair up to date, how to dress, all of that. I wasn't always like I am now. Y'all say, oh, she's so pretty, she's so little. I wasn't always like that. Because my favorite word without confidence, I didn't have that, I lacked it. Because I didn't have my father saying, don't choose this type of man. If he doesn't open the door for you, that's a sign of disrespect. And then they talk about the door handle while we're not supposed to open it. Women, we're not supposed to open it because how many people touch the door handle? It's the door
Everybody.
handle, right? So we all have spirits in here, right? Some of our spirits, his spirit's not like yours is not like mine's not like his is not like his. So we all carry something different. And we can all say, oh, I'm pretty, I'm covered in the blood, I'm clean, I'm fresh as the blood. No, you're not. We all carry something that we're trying to ask God to take away from us. So we're touching a door handle, and we come in this sanctuary with a bad spirit. We don't know what was left on that door handle. As a woman, we're not ordained to handle whatever is on it. We're not ordained to handle that spiritually. That's why a man is supposed to open the door for a woman, whether it's a car, whether it's the door to a restaurant, whether it's the door to whatever, a van, your school bus, whatever it is, don't touch it. You know what I do? When I'm walking, come here, baby, please. I'll show you what I do. This is the door, right? This is the door right here. If we're walking, because you're all supposed to let the man lead, he's walking up, and I kind of get in front of him, I do this.
You know what I do?
Walk off.
He opens the door, praise the Lord. So I just wanted to, talk about that for a second. Let's get on friends. Like I said, I was bullied in school, and I didn't have many friends. I didn't have confidence. I lacked it a lot. I had a drug addicted father that was not there for me. My mom later on, she remarried, which was wonderful. But I didn't have a father to tell me what type of man to choose. I have 5 kids and I have 4 kids' fathers. So not having a father affects a young lady. It affects a child. It affects a grown woman.
Yes.
I'm 36 years old, and I'm just now gaining a relationship with my father. And one thing I had to do to gain that relationship with him is I had to forgive him. That was number one. That's the hardest thing that, people say, well, how did you do? You have to forgive, and that's hard. It's really hard because you get angry, you get bitter. And the Bible talks about being angry and bitter. You got a lot of it in there. Just like my husband was saying, you look in the back of the Bible, it's an index in there. It tells you everything you want to know. Basic instructions before leaving earth. Before you leave earth, you need to be right. So if I got anger going on, I'm gonna flip to the back of that Bible where the index is, and I'm gonna find anger. If I have depression going on, we're gonna talk about depression.
Come on, that's good.
Let's talk about depression.
Yeah.
I dealt with that too at a young age. I didn't tell nobody, but guess what, y'all? I didn't know who it was. I just know that I would go in my room, it'd be dark, it'd be real dark. And my dad, he was a tall guy, he was bald headed, he always sweat because he was close to the ceiling, that's what I said. So he sweat a lot. So he would cover the windows with sheets. We have curtains, but he do sheets to keep the air inside of the house and keep it cool inside. And so that being said, my room was always dark. So I would go in there, if I got put on punishment for my grades or something, keep in mind, I'm already going through depression, now I'm on punishment. Our punishment is way different from y'all 2,000 babies.
Yes.
Sure will. Sure will.
I'm talking about what y'all call abuse today was punishment for us.
Yep.
We got extension cords, wild hoses, racetracks, switches that were braided up, a shoe,
I got
whatever my mom got her hands on.
I got people with cane.
Yeah, she used with her hand. My mama chunks stuff, so that means you get a warning.
Right.
And you're like, oh, okay, that look right there. I know all y'all seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that means I'm gonna chunk some at your head. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going over. But back to what I was saying, dark blankets, they used to be black or blue over the window. I'm already dealing with depression because I miss my dad. I want my dad. You're a stepdad, but I want my dad, And I don't put on punishment. I remember going in the room and I remember crying. I didn't know what depression meant at the time. I just know I was sad and I couldn't stop crying and I was hurting. And the only thing I had was a dark room. I was in the bed because we used to get put in the bed. We couldn't get up. Like, you come home, you take a shower, you eat, and you go to bed until you get the brace up. And that was every day. That's torture, mental torture to a child now. We couldn't tell our parents how we felt because that was disrespect to them. We didn't have a voice. Now, 2,000 babies, y'all can talk and say how y'all feel. As a 36-year-old mother, I asked my kids, how do you feel? Because my husband and I grew up in different households, I had to teach my husband how to express himself and how to let the kids express themselves. My husband was so stuck on how we grew up. He was like, they should have a voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
But once I told my husband my background and why I felt like I should have a voice, he understood now. Everything's smooth. Just like he was saying, I taught him a lot. He teaches me a lot. I didn't know how to release anger. So I could learn that from him. So we got all this stuff like anger, depression, what else, y'all? Y'all name some stuff y'all go through that y'all, the people don't talk about. What else? Anxiety. Nobody talks about anxiety. I'm on medication for anxiety. I lost my niece July the 16th of last year, 2022. That's only 7 months ago. And I have PTSD really bad, had anxiety really bad. I don't even like getting up talking like this. He was up there talking, I was nervous. What am I gonna say, Lord? But the Lord will give you what to say.
Yeah.
He'll give you all kind of tactics. He'll tell you how to deal with anxiety. He'll tell you how to deal with depression. Even those times when y'all feel like y'all can't go to your mom and talk to them about stuff, he'll give you what to say when you want to go to them and talk to them. He'll tell you how to release it to them. I always say that no comment or question is the wrong comment, it's the disrespect behind it. You gotta know how to go to your parents. We didn't have that when we were younger, so y'all gotta think about, do my mom, like, did she, start asking them, start the conversation about, Mom, was you able to tell your mom stuff when you were younger? Ask them that question, because it's gonna make them think, man, she wasn't able to tell her mom stuff, that's why I'm not able to tell her stuff. But you don't hide nothing from them. Really, we're living in today's network. Y'all kids counsel the parents. I'm gonna be honest with you. We couldn't go to our parents and say, Mom, look, this girl's picking on me at school. You know what they tell us, go out there and fight.
Yep.
I remember my first time being beat up. I got beat up. I didn't want to fight. I didn't want to. Y'all know, because it was like my best friend. At the time, she was my best friend. I didn't want to fight her. And I didn't even know what she was mad at. Like, she just wanted to fight. So I'm like, dang, I don't want to fight her because it's my best friend. I don't want to fight. Let's fix it. She didn't want to fix it. She wanted to fight. No, you better go fight. Don't get up that bus and come home tomorrow. You better fight. I got beat up. But guess what? She didn't bother me no more. And I was thinking I got one good lick. I blacked eye. That's how lick I got. But, you know, y'all got a chance to go to y'all parents and talk to them, and don't be afraid to go tell them. If you're uncomfortable talking to your parents around me, because we do got them comment on this, and we do. Thank God I went through that, so I know to listen to my babies now. But if you don't have those type of parents to listen to you, or they not set up to where you can go and talk to them, you got grandmother back there, your mama. Do y'all have any godparents? Anybody got godparents in here? Nobody got godparents? Okay. Well, y'all get y'all some good God-fearing godparents. Everybody's not a godparent, because what a godparent is somebody that's gonna take the place of a mother or a father when you leave this earth. And that can still be a grandmother too. Because I don't know if I have any family. Well, I have an aunt that's my kid's godmother. Well, cousin, I call her like, cause, you know. But find y'all someone that y'all are really close with. Everybody have a confidant person that they can go to. They feel like, oh, I can release. Who doesn't? Be honest with y'all. Y'all see like, everybody in here got somebody y'all can talk to that y'all comfortable with.
Is everybody in here?
If you don't, then
Raise your
just
hand
say
if
it.
you don't have that person that you feel like you can talk to.
Okay, well, y'all got me. I'm cool, I'm private, I don't talk to nobody, our business is our business. Now, I will get permission from your mother to talk to you, because that's just me. And if it's something too bad, like somebody touched you or something, I got to, y'all. I love y'all. But I got to. I can tell you how to fix that first. We're gonna talk about it first. But I am gonna tell your mother, like, look, I love your daughter, I love your son, but this is what he came to tell me, and I am gonna call the police. I'm just letting y'all know, because it's the first step. If I don't, I'm in trouble.
That's right.
Let's talk about being touched inappropriately. That's another thing we as kids and adults, we don't talk about. When our age, I'm in the 30s, our mothers in their 40s and 50s, they were taught to hide it, don't say nothing about it. This 2022, I am out. Nobody should touch y'all inappropriately. I get angry about it because I'm gonna share my testimony with y'all. I have 3 daughters that were raped repeatedly. They were age 6, 8, and 2. No, I'm sorry. 6, 2, and 3. I'm sorry. And they didn't tell me for 4 years. It was a guy that was staying with us, who let him stay in the house with us, and he touched them. Repeatedly raped one of my babies. Then I found out years later, he raped 2 more of my babies. Don't let anybody touch y'all, and y'all don't say nothing about it. I don't care if it's a boy, if it's a man, it's another man that's done went through that. Trust me, go tell somebody. It's not cool for nobody to touch y'all. That made me real angry, because nobody deserves to be violated. I don't care if you say, it's gonna tear my family up, it's gonna tear me up, more than it's gonna tear my family up, because I gotta live with that, because I didn't say nothing about it.
That's right.
I held it in for so long, and it tore me up, and you begin to act out. You begin to get angry, you begin to just do stuff out of the ordinary, you begin to let people touch on you. It can open up so much, y'all.
Yes.
I'm not asking nobody to tell me none of that, but I'm telling you, go tell somebody. Well, you can tell me if you trust me, but if you've been touched, I'm not asking somebody to raise their hand, because that's private. And it's, some people are not comfortable with telling people that, and that's how my daughters were. They waited 4 years, and they finally told me, tell somebody. It is not okay for anybody to touch y'all. Y'all don't want to be touched.
That's right.
This is my body. I decide when I want to release it. And if you touch me before I decided that I wanted to release my body to anybody, it's a problem. You want to jail. So the guy that touched my kids, he would never see daylight again. He's in jail. He will be in jail for the rest of his life. 3 offenses in Texas, you do not come out of jail. You stay there for the rest of your life. He is considered sick, he is considered mentally ill, and he will not be released. That's the type of treatment that a pedophile needs. I gave it to you, it's for you. Nobody else. You're supposed to be a grown man, woman, married when you release your body to somebody. Do y'all know what releasing your body does? When you're married, it draws your partner closer to you.
Yeah.
That's what sex does. It's not for when you're 16, 15, 13, 12, 11. It's not for that age. Because if you're 13, 11, 12, now let's be honest. Y'all don't know what y'all want at that age. 11, 12, right? Let's be honest. You still under your mom's roof. You probably ain't even hit puberty yet at the age of 11. And you decide, I want to go have sex. You're 11, 12, you give somebody a body, and I just said that you don't just do that when you're married. What does that do? Draw that person closer to you. Now you got a person over here with a lying spirit, a sex spirit, they're sleeping with a whole bunch of people, and then you over here, you don't know none of that, and you go connect with them. Now guess what you got? What y'all got? Same spirit he got. And then guess what else? The person that he was messing with, they over here, they lie, they cheat, they hit on their mama, they disrespectful. Now you got that disrespectful spirit, you got a lying spirit, you sleep with a lot of people, and you just started having sex. Now you got all of that to deal with because you let somebody invade your temple. Now you got to deal with it. It's called a sexually spiritual disease, and it is real, and it's not going to play with. You get to touching out on yourself. You trying to figure out why you touching on yourself. That person was touching on themselves. Now you touching on yourself.
That's good teaching. Come on here.
Spiritually transmitted disease, sexually spiritual transmitted disease. Y'all don't want that problem. Keep your body clear. Keep your temple clean. Don't let nobody touch you. Don't let nobody talk you into that. I'm gonna tell you, I was young when I first, my virginity was broken, and I let somebody talk me into a little dumb shit. Dumb. Little dummy. But I didn't have a father to tell me, don't let anybody talk to me. Oh, peer pressure. It was. Everybody was doing it.
Yeah.
They were talking about it at school. I wanted to go see what it was like. And it hurt it, and I was mad. Because guess what? Y'all can be like me, but I can't be like y'all again. You're a virgin, I can't be like you again.
Come on.
It's a lot of things you only get one chance in life to do. That's your virginity.
Yep.
You can only graduate one time. What else is some stuff y'all can do only one time? Prom. What else?
That's good.
It's only a couple of things in life you can do one time.
That's good.
Don't waste it trying to be grown before your age. It's nothing to rush. I'm telling y'all, these bills is food. They will bust your side every night.
You ain't lying.
It seems like when you pay one, I was to say, that ain't be pay one here, the other one come right behind it. They all hit shit one time. Y'all, it's not easy,
Yeah, sure ain't.
let alone with the baby.
Come on.
I have a 19-year-old now, she's pregnant, she hasn't graduated yet, we gotta slow her down a little bit too. I'm happy, you know, that I'm a grandmother. I hate that she didn't wait, but I am excited for my grandbaby. She's a very smart young lady, but the world is not over with. It's not over with, even if you do get pregnant before you graduate, the world not over with. Just pick up and where you left off at and keep going, but don't let these men trick y'all into having their kids and they not gonna be there.
Yeah.
Same thing with y'all not exempt.
That's
Y'all
right.
get the wrong one pregnant, that's.
Child support, all of that crap.
Come on.
That's a store for.
Yep.
It's hard. Then you get married and y'all gotta deal with each other's, I call them mistakes, not the babies, you gotta deal with each other's mistakes.
Yeah.
You gotta deal with my baby at drama, I gotta deal with his baby mama drama, but I love, it oversees all of it, but still, if you're not able to handle it because you're young-minded, you wouldn't know how to handle it. Only one of us really know how to handle it, and they can't even handle it.
They don't handle it.
That's why they go to child support court. We don't have no problems. That's ghetto. Y'all too. All y'all in here is bougie, and y'all like, oh, I ain't with that. He was like, baby, why we on this subject? It's no sir. All y'all have someone, like my husband said, y'all all are special and guys and don't fit in for a reason.
That's right.
I didn't fit in for a reason. I wanted to be just like them. My little dumb self just go get my body up, you know. I felt so bad because God was trying to show me at the time, I made you different for a reason. You're not them. You're not supposed to fit in because you're unique. I didn't understand that, y'all. But y'all got people to come here and talk to y'all, tell y'all like, hey, don't do that. This is the reason why you shouldn't do that. That's a thumbs up. I didn't have that. I didn't have a dad to help me with that, you know? Y'all are always welcome to hit my line, call me, Mama Wanda got my number. That's my G-Mom. You hear me? I love you. I got that one person that I can call and talk to and cry, because we cry. And let me tell you, when God give you somebody like that say, call my phone anytime, night, day, whatever, and I got your back, and they really mean it, that's a special person.
Yep.
Because everybody don't have that, man. Everybody do not have that. That's a special woman sitting back there. That's y'all praying with this kind of mom.
Yes.
And that's my sister behind y'all.
Yes.
I thank God for him allowing us to all meet
Yes.
because me and that woman got so much in common, y'all be shocked. We talk on the phone, I always cry because I'm a crybaby. I'm a crybaby. I'm a worshiper too. Most worshipers are crybabies.
Yes, that's me.
But that's the intimate side of the Lord that I have. I can be intimate with God. And he understands sometimes when you can't say nothing, you just cry. God knows. He knows. You know, sometimes you can't tell nobody. There's gonna be times that y'all don't want to tell nobody. Just cry. God send me somebody that I can talk to, that I can release this to. It's too heavy. I can't deal with it. You know, he's gonna send you that somebody. He is. And y'all have people that y'all are surrounded by that love y'all, that believe in y'all. Y'all got some art and some gifts up in here.
Yes.
And I love every bit of
We
it.
see y'all saying that art too.
And if y'all need any advice on the business, I've been in business 5 years, I'm still learning myself. It's very stressful, I'm gonna tell y'all that too. Some days, I have to miss phone calls, I'm gonna be real with y'all. You know, my mom should inbox me, sometimes I don't get back to her like that, and I be like, oh Lord, I'm gonna inbox me. But that's how it is. Like yesterday, I didn't even get a chance to sit down in my store. I thank God for it because it was money, but you have to, what's the word I want to use? You're gonna miss out on some stuff in order to be that person that you really want to be or that God called you to be. I might be sitting in front of millionaires right now. Somebody's sitting here. You know, I don't know who I'm sitting in front of. She might, which one of y'all model? Who like the model? You? This one. See, I pick it up. I'll tell you, I got a little bit of guilt, but start there doing it. Start there doing it. I can see it all over you. I can see it all over you. Whatever, like a person tell you, you're not pretty, don't listen to none of that. Remember I said my favorite word is confidence. When y'all see me think confidence, I wasn't always like this. My self-esteem was real low. And I had to dress myself up because I allowed a man, just like mama did, to beat me down mentally. And I told myself when I got out of that place, never again. So a lot of people look at you, and shout at, and I am. It took me a while to get back here. You don't know my story. You don't know why I dress up. You don't know why I'm like this. I am all that because God said I was.
Yes, you
If
are.
you don't like it, take it up with him. Take it up with the big man. I promise you, he gonna win the fight.
You better say
Yeah.
it.
Don't let nobody tell you y'all ugly, y'all can't do it. Yeah, cause they hate me. They jealous. You know, brush them off. You look in the mirror every day. You know.
My girl.
Sometimes when somebody tell me that, I be like, girl, shut up. Like, come on. You know, you have to tell people that it's not that you're conceited, it's just like,
That's it.
you're not gonna break me.
That's
So
right.
my head is
Confident.
like,
Come on.
they stare their nose up. I had somebody do it today. I ain't do nothing, y'all. I literally walked out my store and it was a woman walking past and she was like, and I told my husband, I was on the phone, I said, this woman just gave me the ugliest face ever, cause girl, I'm not ugly, so. Y'all keep y'all confidence up. I love each and every one of y'all. Like my husband said, we are a phone call up. Y'all wanna get my number up, man? Y'all, I like to eat ice cream. I'm an ice cream person. Y'all can come sit at the store with me. I'm in Red River Mall. Y'all come sit with me. Check my store. You don't want to buy nothing, you don't have to. Just come sit in there and be like, look, Miss Tasha, like, I got some stuff in my mind. I got this cute little boy at school, but everybody like him, and I don't know what. I'm telling you, I got a 19-year-old, 14-year-old, 13-year-old, 16-year-old. We got 10 kids. All of teenagers except 3. So I've been there. Everywhere y'all been, everybody, the grown-ups in this room, they've been there. They understand.
And I'm broke, y'all, so don't have a
He in between blessings. We ain't supposed to say we broke out. He in between blessings. He in between blessings. But y'all wanna go say, Miss Sasha, can we go eat some ice cream and talk? I got something on my mind. Like, this dude at school, he doing too much because this and this, and I think I'm a boyfriend, whatever it is. My girl turned gray, tired, I'm getting a false spot, whatever it is. Miss Sasha look good, this cute girl at school, but I think she likes somebody else. You know, that might be something my husband though. You know, 'cause
it's real, it's me. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you if you wasting your time, bro.
So y'all are always welcome to talk to us. I love y'all. I got other kids as well that y'all age, and y'all might even. I got one. She real crazy. She my baby. She's something else. That's my Talia baby. Yeah, that one right there is something. That's my spontaneous baby. Is what I call her. Praise the Lord. I'm supposed to call her man. I got another one in Florida. Praise the Lord. But yeah, it ain't nothing we ain't seen. Let's just say that. So yeah, y'all come talk to us or say, hey, can I have Miss Sasha on? Get my number for y'all leave here. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I ain't gonna tell y'all, Mom, hey, I'm talking to your daughter. Is that okay? I need permission. Now, I don't have to tell them what we talk about, but I do get permission. That's only fairness, only respect. Because I don't want nobody telling my kids something and I don't know. You know. So I love y'all, and y'all keep y'all head up, go forward, whatever you're gonna do in life. There's nothing that you can't do. I'm gonna hand this mic back to Mama Rhonda, and I don't know, see my little good ass, I'm hungry, y'all. And I gotta go to the service. Thank y'all for having me.
Those my babies. What did y'all think?
They love it.
All right, yeah, they smiling, they love it. Awesome job, son and daughter. I really do it. Y'all just I let y'all see for yourself. Okay, I have a question, and I just want to put it out there. How do y'all feel about them being, and I want them to pray about it, to be the youth leaders? What do y'all feel about being the youth leaders?
I wanna see what they have to say first.
Okay, what do y'all think about them being the youth leaders of God's choice? What do y'all think?
Yeah.
Yes, what you think? All in favor, raise your hand. Oh, all of them.
Man, man.
Now it's on y'all. What y'all think about being the youth leaders of God's choice?
I love these kids, I say yes. I hope y'all like to travel, because I'm from Florida, so we going to some pretty beaches if y'all, I'm over you.
All right.
We got some pretty beaches, I ain't talking about Texas, but we want.
And that, look, I'm going too. She was in the on Facebook, so we traveling. I said, I am too. She said, my mom, where we
y'all been before?
Yeah, and they went to travel, their mom was like, well, I used to be, she traveled, so she, yeah, they up in the Orlando, Florida.
Orlando, okay, Orange County.
And they have some good tickets on SeaWorld, right?
Yeah, SeaWorld,
Yeah.
y'all been to SeaWorld?
49?
You been to SeaWorld?
Yeah.
Okay.
Them two, they haven't, she haven't. These are sisters and brothers, Angel, Emmanuel, and Isaiah, they sisters and brothers. Matthew and Olivia are sisters and brothers, and the other one that's 23, she works 2 jobs, so she's not here. And then Jaqueline and, I can't call her what I want. David, Kimber. I'm used to calling her something else, and Granny's getting, I can't do that out there, because she'll call me every day to me too. But, though, they sisters and brothers, those are my son's kids, okay? And these are my daughter's children, so.
Hey, mama, get together with you and
Okay.
And, you know, when we talk over,
Okay.
yeah, I call it mom, dad, whatever you feel comfortable with.
I'm cool with it.
Pops.
Okay.
Get together and we bring like a 16 passenger van,
Okay.
and then we'll take a trip, but we'll talk to you about it.
Okay.
And then we take it to the beach or something.
I trust y'all.
I got some.
I'm still trying to get y'all to go to.
We going to.
I do all the driving, y'all ain't gotta worry.
Okay.
No, what I was gonna say, we might not, I mean, I'm working on something right now, we might not have to rent no van. So I'm not for sure yet,
That's
but,
not gonna be big enough for everybody.
Right, we won't.
well, we might have to
I'm
get,
taking all of you.
oh yeah, we might have to get,
Yeah.
yeah.
So-
We got an alligator thing, I like alligators.
And Louisiana,
Do you, oh, yeah.
y'all don't know nothing about alligators, right?
I love alligators.
Okay, see, y'all.
Look at her back there already talking about, that's,
So,
They're
yeah,
in
we
the
have
gate and stuff, like, you're not, they can't get to you, like,
They
you
can
can
feed
feed
gators
them
and
and
stuff.
everything, like, I was like, I like them, but I'm scared.
yeah, like, yes.
Like, alligators, I've never heard anyone say that.
No,
Yeah,
for I,
I'm
if I'm
scared.
country, I hunt and I fish, so,
That's good for y'all boys. Yeah.
so y'all know how to fish.
I
You wanna know how to fish? I already know what
Okay, see, but what I'm gonna tell you what I'm not gonna do.
They don't
I
want
trust y'all with that, so I ain't worried about it. I don't have to be, yeah, just, whatever it is, I'm traveling with y'all, not all the time.
This gonna be fun.
But yeah, I just,
I'm honored to want that. I don't know
okay,
you.
so, well, in that case, I want y'all to look at y'all new leaders over God's choice for the youth. Y'all stand up so we can, yeah. I trust y'all with them. I wouldn't have never even, I knew it, that's when I brought you here. I just wanted them, because what they think to me is important. Because when I ask them something, they gonna be honestly like, no. And they'll tell you too, straightforward, because that's how them being with their granddad, like, straightforward. So, I am so thankful. We don't join ministry here. We just be a part, and by you all, I'm thankful because I need this. I need help, okay? I'm working on other things, older women, and it's stressful, okay? I trust y'all with the youth, okay? I will be a part of some things that y'all do, but there's a lot of things that you want to do here, you got access, okay? So, all you gotta do is say, hey, Saturdays we have this spot, okay? You can kill that. Everybody make noise stuff. Kill it. But, so on Saturdays,